one of the challenges today in modern dating is either men or women, but I do see there's women that they like, I don't need a man to do this. But I feel like it's like this independence. But in reality, relationships is interdependence. So we have to rely on one another. Like like you said, they can't be like if that's what relationship is, a teamwork, it's team effort. So there is no like I like me. And then I've seen that a lot of from both men and women, like especially both men and women are very independent and they struggle to be with a attract a partner because in a relationship you have to there is compromise. Like there is you have to be willing to be able to share and be okay with depending on one another. And I feel like that's one of the struggles of the modern man or the modern woman today that's very independent and they struggle with attractive relationship because in a relationship you have to work together and there is no like, oh, I can't give up this. And I feel like a lot of women are like that nowadays. Because I see a lot of beautiful women all the time. And they struggle to attract a man. And then the guys like, and I talk to the guys like, what happened with that? And they'll be like, well, I was trying to love her, but she just wants to, do her thing. And I feel like that in order for a relationship to work, especially if you want to attract the right guy, there has to be some type of like connecting and giving up something because relationship is all about sacrifice and giving up something. And I just feel like that's something that a lot of women today that suffer, especially as they get older. And then they always had to talk to them. Oh, there was this one guy I met in the past. He was willing to do this, but then boom, now it's over. So, because at the end of the day, the whole purpose of it is just we need to find love. And I feel like sometimes people come in, especially if you're very independent, people do come in to be in a relationship with you, but then, like you said, you let that person go, and it's very rare to find those people nowadays. That's just my thoughts on it.
I mean, like, yeah, like, like you're right. Like you do have to compromise at some point in a relationship. Like you do have to like be dependable on each other in a relationship. But if you're asking me to fully depend on you 100%, like that's not a relationship. Like a relationship is 50-50. Like I feel like we can compromise. And I feel like that's where like the whole prioritizing comes in your relationship. Like you guys have to prioritize like each other as well. Like I'm not going to fully be a stay-at-home wife. Like that's something I can't do. I can work and like cut my hours back and like spend time with you and our family. I can do that. That's the kind of compromise that I can make. But I cannot compromise like being fully dependable on you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. What if he's able to provide more than enough for you to never have to work a day in your life? More than enough.
I mean, that's fine. But I don't know, like maybe I'm just weird, but at the end of the day, that's
no, be honest.
I like to have my own money. Like I like to work for my own money. Like I don't want, like I said, I don't want to fully depend on him. No,
well, I'm just saying is what happened if you met a guy that he just happens to be a very wealthy and he loves you and appreciates you good, and so there's no reason why.
If he fronts some money up front, then maybe. I mean, if there's like some sort of security that if it doesn't work out, then you'll be okay. Then that's a possibility. But like not having a security to fall back on, like like
I'm just saying,
catch you. Then
if you meet a guy that makes a tremendous, a good amount of money, and he has more than enough resources to take care of you, and more, and he does, and you don't have to worry about that no more because he just wants you to be at home and don't have to work.
But what's the security?
You're married to him.
I mean, but you got to be married for a certain time to be able to tap into his assets. So
no, like I said, of course, when you guys marry, like you said, it's already 50-50. You guys know what it is. Like he's willing to share everything with you. Like his money is your money.
I think Tasha's right. Like you might scale back on working, but you want something for yourself. So if he has a lot of money, then he would support if you wanted to start a business or if you wanted to do something that's going to make you some income that you don't have to make as much as you're making now. But there's some sort of income that you can make off of his money. Like, for example, he gives you money to open like a restaurant or like a clothing line or something that keeps you, because you don't want to just, I don't want to just stay at home and do nothing. Like I want to be able to do something. So maybe not work so hard where it's a 9 to 5, but there's something there that's generating income for myself.
Yeah. Like you could do something at home.
Yeah, then that's doable, but not just like not having anything for me, anyways.
Because today when I talk to like the men that are ready to make a lot of money, they, like I said, this is coming from them, or from us. Like, the more money a guy makes, the more he doesn't want his woman to work. Like, that's just how like most guys are. Like, the more money they make, of course, if you're in the same level, of course you guys have to work together to pay the bills. But if a guy is more than taking care of that, he can provide more than you. He just prefers you. Most guys that make a lot of money, like they prefer their woman not to work. So
how about you put all of us in a group chat and we'll figure that part out.
So I'm just saying is like, if you meet a guy like that,
I need to hear from Peti first.
Yeah, I need to know her.
Like, don't listen to me. I'm not the one.
Tasha, just to clarify with Tasha, is like, if you met a guy that was very like, he was willing to take care of you, and it's like he's faithful to you, and you want to be with him because you want that independence to be able to work, even though he's more than willing to share his resources, half of everything, and you don't have to worry about anything, and he'll take care of you and take care of your family. But you can't work no more. That's a no for you. Tasha?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Tasha. Yeah.
No,
You say no?
No, I can't. Like, I don't know. That's just something I can't do. You know, like I said, like, I can't just completely be a stay-at-home wife. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just look at these damn walls all day. Like, no. I get that you have enough money to take care of us and like have our future set, but I need to be able to go work and do something myself. I mean, like, you know, like, I don't know, for me, I have goals. I have like dreams and stuff too. Like, if I'm trying to like work towards those goals and dreams, I would expect you as my husband to support that. And if that means me having to go like to a different location to work or something, then like you should be able to support that instead of being like, no, you need to be at home all day, every day. Like, no,
no, and I understand where you're coming from, and that's something I always hear from a lot of women, right? If a guy is making more money, why should he support me in my career? But like I told you guys before, like, it comes down to our love language again. Like, for guys, like I said, that's just the way we want to provide. We want to be the provider, protector is within our biology. It's the way we show love. So, so a lot of the women that are very independent, it's going to be and naturally you guys are going to be very independent and make more money. The dating pool for you guys to find a guy that's willing to let you do that, when the majority of the men will willing to come in and say and be the provider for you, because that's how majority of men show their love. So I'm just saying is, for a lot of the modern women, you're limiting yourself with that dating pool, because there's not a lot of guys out there that would willing to come in a relationship and let you be independent. Because most guys, like I told you before, we're very territorial of the woman that we want. When we want to marry a woman, lock her down, we want to be that person, that man for you. And that's just so that's why I'm just like I said, like, you're free to do whatever you want. But I'm just saying is, you are limiting yourself for a lot of men out, the potential suitors. So you have to find that one guy that's going to come in, love you, have all those qualities that you do want, but also he has to be masculine. You said you want a masculine man, and like I told you before, the more masculine a man is, the more feminine he wants. But
I mean, I respect you guys' preferences, but I don't know. I'm gonna just say it like this: like, at the end of the day, like, y'all can have your preferences, but I would rather stay single than have to downplay myself just to feed your egos and make you guys feel better.
This is why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life.
That's a big reason why a lot of poly women are single, because like exactly like how Tasha said it. She said it like, we got this right, and it's like, y'all can't.
And